Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the Atakline for Monday, February 27th, 2012. Now, before we talk about the big news of the entertainment world, including especially the Academy Awards from last night, let me talk about DJ Zach Attack, me, my DJ business, about my news about my tour, my recent tour, Evolution, coming to an end last night at the Capitol Banquet Center in Romeo, Michigan, as I DJ'd a local Boy Scout troop banquet. It was Troop 259 in the Blue and Gold banquet. I DJ'd a banquet for him last year that ended my No Apologies Free tour, as I called it. So I ended this tour the same time as last year for the same people. Last year was at this golf course banquet center called The Myth. And this time it was at Romeo. It was a good time, a lot better than last year's banquet, being a lot of stuff after dinner than before dinner. And that was the only entertainment there, like games and stuff, and another group, like a dance group coming in. But I was the only thing they had this year, and it was a great time. We had a great dancing crowd, a lot better than the last time I was at Capitol Banquet Center for Westby Orchard banquet. We had a decent-sized crowd, 168 people approximately, with a lot of kids there. A lot of great times, and great way to end my tour, the Evolution tour. Great way to end in Romeo. Great show. Great end to a great week. Because I had Van Halen last week, Rock Announces last week. And it ends with a great gig last night. I want to thank everybody to Pack 259 Boy Scout troop. I was a Boy Scout once. I played for like an hour of dancing music. It was great to be there again for the Boy Scouts of this generation, because I was a Boy Scout once, and I got the air of light. Scouts on him indeed. I'd like to thank them for a great night last night, and to everybody who supported my recent Evolution tour. I'd like to thank you all. Everybody will be in high school, I'll be at Parks and Rec, my middle school, all the places I played, all the people I booked me. You know who you are, Mr. Piner, Grace, Joyce, Sue, Pezzanell, Von Mayer, and everybody down at Pack 259. Thank you very much for a great tour. Evolution tour ended. My new tour, the AWO, the Attack World Order, will start on Wednesday, March 7th, at another Romeo basketball game of DJing a boys basketball varsity district game against Utica Forum. Now on to your #1 movie in America, which was a new #1 movie, ending the one-week reign of Safe House, Act of Valor. The movie with active Navy SEALs debuted at #1 with 24 million. Not bad for a weekend. Also, #2 debuting was a Tyler Perry movie, Good Deeds. And all the movies beat the hell out of Wanderlust, the new movie with Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston, despite promotion, failed miserably at the box office, debuting at #8 with a dismal 6 million. Bombity bombity bomb bomb bomb. Now on to movies. More movies. The 84th annual Academy Awards took place in Los Angeles at the Kodak Theater. They wouldn't say Kodak. They kept saying, like, welcome to Hollywood and Highland, and welcome to the Bankrupt Chapter 11 Theater. Because, of course, we all know Kodak is filing for bankruptcy, and they don't want any promotion when they're broke as hell. First things first, the host, Billy Crystal. Not as good as he once was, but still fantastic. Better than Anne Hathaway and James Franco for damn sure. At least Billy was sober, James, because I heard he was high during the Oscars last year. A lot funnier than James and Anne too. And I like Billy's jokes, and he was great. But the big winner at the Oscars was The Artist. The favorite in most of the awards won 5 awards last night, including Best Director, Best Picture, of course, Best Actor for John Dujardin, and it also won for Best Score, and also for Best Costume Design. Also getting big wins was Hugo. Despite losing most of the other awards, they won Best Visual Effects, Best Cinematography, Best Sound Editing, Best Sound Mixing. And that was the awards that Hugo won. Also in the acting categories, besides John Dujardin from The Artist, Meryl Streep got her 3rd Academy Award in 20 nominations, over 20 nominations, for her role as Margaret Thatcher in The Iron Lady. Proof that when you play an English monarch queen, you will get an Oscar. Ain't that right, Dame Helen Mirren, for playing the queen in the movie The Queen. Best Supporting Actor went to Christopher Plummer, becoming the oldest living person to win an Oscar at 82 years old, 2 years younger than the Academy Awards themselves, for his role in Beginners. And also Best Supporting Actress went to Octavia Spencer from The Help. Although her co-star Viola Davis lost to Meryl Streep, Viola made a lot of impressions by not wearing a wig. But besides the ceremony ceremonies itself, a lot of moments happened. Some great presenting. I liked Robert Downey Jr. when he presented Best Documentary, Granted Parts with the fake documentary cameras. I actually like Will Ferrell presenting with Zach Galifianakis for Best Song to the Muppets. But probably the most talked about moment from the show, two of the most talked about presenters, are Jennifer Lopez and Angelina Jolie. Jennifer Lopez had a nip slip that wasn't. I could tell one of her boobs was going to hang out, and it didn't. But it was kind of a inconsiderate nip slip that didn't happen. Everyone was making a big deal of. And also, the leg of Angelina Jolie getting a lot of talk and getting a lot of made fun of. When she presented her award, I saw that. She was like, with her leg hanging out, and I kind of liked that, although it was a kind of funny joke. Speaking of funny joke, maybe not that funny to people. Last night, most talked about moment besides during the ceremony was on the red carpet, as Ryan Seacrest was talking to Sacha Baron Cohen, a.k.a. Boy, a.k.a. Bruno, a.k.a. The Dictator. I don't know his character right away, but the character, the Dictator, we all know there was a little bit of a rumor, but Sacha Baron Cohen being banned from the show, or at least not allowed to wear his costume from his movie. Not allowed to come in character from the Dictator. He's, of course, part of the unnominated movie Hugo. That's why he was invited. He was going to come as a dictator. They wouldn't let him, but they were let him. So Admiral General Aladdin, Boyd's character, was Sasha's character, was talking to Ryan Seacrest, like I said, in character, with an ash, with a urn that apparently had the ashes of Kim Hong-2, the dictator of Japan, or was it China? He was talking to Ryan, he poured the ashes on Ryan inadvertently, and Ryan wasn't in on it. I heard Ryan wasn't in on it. That's why I was talking about moments besides during the ceremony, and I watched it today. I missed some of the Oscar coverage because I was at my gig yesterday, but I watched it on the internet and I was like, wow, what a way to pump up the sales for your movie, especially after Dismal Bruno. I didn't like Bruno that much. I like Borat, but not Bruno. Hopefully the Dictator can be good, especially with the controversy coming from being banned, the not being banned, and of course the incident with Ryan Seacrest. So there you go. A lot of promotion for the Dictator. Probably the biggest promotion for a non-Academy Award nominated film, The Dictator. So there you go. Big night for movies. Big win of the artist. Okay ceremony, better than last year, like I said. Billy Crystal delivered, and I heard the ratings were up, as I heard of. So there you go. That's all I know. I don't know the total ratings, but it was up from last year. So there you go. Better host. Now, on to the rest of the entertainment news for the weekend, starting with Miss Taylor Swift. Now, celebrities always get invitations to events sometimes. Like Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel both getting invited. Or was it Mila Kunis? Yeah, Mila Kunis being invited to a military ball and both obliged. How about a cancer-stricken student from a high school trying to invite Taylor to his high school prom? Apparently, a high school person who has cancer, who had it, then had a relapse, his sister posted a Facebook page, starting a Facebook page to have him go to prom with Taylor Swift. The boy's name is Kevin McGuire. And it was on his birthday, June 1st, this prom. It was inviting Taylor to go. A lot of celebrities, a lot of people were on the bandwagon to have Taylor say yes to it. Taylor responded by saying no, but countered with an invitation to the Academy of Country Music Awards in Las Vegas, Nevada on April 1st. So Kevin is apparently going to be Taylor's date. So like I said, at least Although Taylor's not going to go to Kevin's prom, Kevin will be accompanying Taylor to the ACMs in April, which he's nominated for Entertainer of the Year. So that's a big trade-off, and that's going to be cool. Cancer sucks. Cancer sucks, but at least something good like this happening to him, great for him. Especially if it's a big star like Taylor Swift, being so humble and letting him accompany her to the biggest award show in the country besides the CMAs, the ACMs. So there you go. Now, a lot of concert news today. I've seen Taylor in concert. Ladies, to a lot of concert news. A lot of people announcing concerts today. New tour dates were made for John Mayer, recovering from a voice problem like Adele and Keith Urban before him. He's going on tour, including a stop in Detroit at the Fox Theater. Speaking of Detroit, Kid Rock, Detroit's own, is doing a show at the Fox Theater on May 12th with the hottest of groups, the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. This will be a fundraiser for the DSO, because DSO had a big strike. It's be a fundraiser for the DSO. Kid Rock's headlining it at the Fox Theater. It's like the first time, because we all know that rock and orchestras maybe not mix, but they mix well. Styx have done an orchestra show. Of course, Metallica's done an orchestra album. Meatloaf's done orchestra stuff. So it's not weird for rockers to collaborate with orchestras, but for Kid Rock it's kind of weird, but it could be an even combination. And yes, Kid Rock's band, the Tristan Brown Trucker Band, will be accompanying him in this concert with the DSO on May the 12th. I can't go have a gig. Tickets start at $100. I'm hearing tickets will be paperless. Also announcing tour dates today is LMFAO. And the second thing that I know it's shut. One of the two biggest songs, of course, is the first major American headlining tour. The Sorry for Party Rockin' tour will start on May 22nd, including a stop in Detroit on May 23rd. The opening acts are Far East Movement, and the rest of the opening acts, I don't give a damn about. Natalia Kills, and I forgot the rest of the opening acts. I don't like them that much. I never heard of them. But it's been a big year for LMFAO. Being a Super Bowl with Madonna, 2 #1 singles, 1608, Party Rock Anthem, and of course the new single, Sorry for Party Rockin', the title track to the album, and of course their tour name. So, and Open Sky Blue, who's recovering from back surgery and injuries, will be well in time for the tour. So there you go, LMFAO, John Mayer, Kid Rock, announcing concert info today. Now, speaking of Madonna, I mentioned that LMFAO at the Super Bowl Madonna today released a lyrics video for the second single off her new album, MDNA, which comes out a month from yesterday, March 26th. Girl Gone Wild. It's not Girls Gone Wild, which we mentioned, but it's Girl Gone Wild. Without a guest appearance from anybody like Nicki Minaj or M.I.A. The synth poppy dancey song, I heard it today, and I thought it was great. Great dancey single. For me, it's kind of weird hearing a 54-year-old talking about topics like this, but it's Madonna. Kind of techno-y, like Hung Up, but I don't know. I forgot who produced the song, but it's a kicking song, dancey song. The full-length video, the video, not the lyric video, will be coming out very soon. But at least we got a listen of Girl Gone Wild, the second single of MDNA. Now, on to sports. Daytona is supposed to start today. Daytona 500 was rained out. And it's supposed to start today. It's supposed to be in the afternoon. And it was at night. It's supposed to be starting very soon. John Cena was supposed to start with the flag, but he won't be there because we'll be at Monday Night Raw tonight. Which leads me to my Monday Night Raw preview for the night. Now, before I get to that, I like to say that I got a ticket to see Monday Night Raw when it comes to Detroit. It'll be coming to Detroit on April 23rd, and I'm going to the Joe Louis Arena. So that means when I do my Raw review on April 23rd, I'll be reviewing it from my point of view of being there in person. So I came here to see Raw in Detroit. It's supposed to be the draft night. The last one for Extreme Rules, so it'll be kind of cool to be there. Now on to tonight, though. Top 5 questions that must be answered tonight. Starting with question number 5 for Raw. What will Triple H do tonight? Because we all know last week Triple H accepted the challenge of The Undertaker for WrestleMania 28. It'll be Hell in a Cell in an outdoor stadium in Miami. Triple H will be there tonight, but we haven't heard anything about if Undertaker's going to show up or Shawn Michaels, who's been inserting himself in this situation. So who knows what happened with Triple H tonight? Maybe we'll talk about Taker again, maybe another Taker clip will air. Who knows what happened with Triple H as the build-up to his match with Taker continues. Speaking of WrestleMania, leads me to question number 4. Will anything else for WrestleMania be announced tonight? We all know Hell in a Cell, Rock Cena, of course, and the 2 title matches for the WWE title and the World title. Matches have been made. Any more matches be made? Hopefully Money in the Bank returns this year. It wasn't even at WrestleMania last year, so I hope Money in the Bank returns this year. At WrestleMania, not just the pay-per-view in the name. Question number 3. What will go down between John Laurinaitis and Teddy Long? Now, John Laurinaitis wants to be not just the permanent general manager of Raw, but general manager for both Raw and SmackDown. He's having a war of words with Teddy Long that culminated with a big fight this past Tuesday on Live SmackDown, Super SmackDown Live. See what happens with them, especially with question number 2, what happened with CM Punk tonight. Not only with him and Jericho, but him and Daniel Bryan. As I mentioned, Teddy Long and John Laurinaitis had a big fight on Tuesday SmackDown as Daniel Bryan fought CM Punk, but they both pinned each other at the same time, and both John Laurinaitis and Teddy Long were both defending Punk and Daniel Bryan as the victor. John Laurinaitis claims he's working on a rematch. Hopefully we have a rematch tonight with Punk and Daniel Bryan. When it comes to CM Punk and Jericho, we know Jericho battled in what is many calling the Battle Royal of Doom, with so many people getting injured. Jericho winning a Battle Royal last week. He's now the number 1 contender. For CM Punk at WrestleMania 28, of course, Jericho's Punk feud going to develop a little more. Of course, Jericho's been calling Punk a Jericho wannabe. So we'll see how Jericho's feud with Punk develops. And we'll see if Punk feuds with Daniel Bryan tonight in a rematch. Maybe Jericho may get involved. Who knows? Question number 1. What will happen between John Cena and The Rock tonight? The Rock will be at Monday Night Raw tonight, especially with a lot of words from John Cena last week being vicious about shooting The Rock big time, about only being in wrestling for himself, not for the fans. A lot of backstage heat, a lot of Twitter things from Rock. We'll see what happens when Cena and The Rock collide tonight as The Rock makes one of his rare appearances on Raw, especially before WrestleMania. See what happens, what The Rock has to say, and what Cena will do with The Rock in the building. Of course, Cena was at Daytona, but he won't be flying the flag as the Daytona's now going to start late. So now he's going to fly to Oregon for the night's Raw with The Rock there, and of course be on at 9/8 Central on USA Network. That's it for this heavily stacked Atakline. I'll see you all later for my Raw review. With that in mind, you have all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you everybody very much. See you all later. Yeah.